Next question is from Cynthia. Good morning, Cynthia. So on the subject of policy guided by hope, in other words, wishful thinking. Yeah, seeing a lot of that. My daughter attends a small school district in Texas with around 2,000 students. The school district proudly announced today that they've purchased an electrostatically charged disinfecting machine. Wow, that's neat. That sounds like one of the things you'd get from the Sky Mall catalog, and right there, the little, like one of those things that pumps out healing, soothing ozone around your neck, which is, I believe, neither of those properties should it have. So, is there any evidence this can help control COVID-19? Yeah, short answer, no. Yeah. Long answer, here's what they're trying to do, and here's where they may have done well or may not have done well. So electrostatic charge is either going to be positive or negative. In a cell membrane, there's going to be a tiny net imbalance. You're going to have, if I remember right, a little more positive on the outside, a little more negative on the inside. I think, though, that all that would be essentially lost when you make a virion. So it's not going to have a strong, it shouldn't have a strong electrostatic charge of any kind. The proteins on the outside are a mix of positive and negatively charged amino acids, and so, yeah. I don't know, I think it's overall pretty close to neutral, or maybe a little bit positive. So if they had a negatively charged thing, then if the particle was already really close, then yeah, it could be pulled in, and you might be able to destroy the virus by passing a current through it like a bug zapper, although it would not necessarily work that way. I haven't seen the paper where they or anybody else tries to essentially electrocute the virus to death, is what I'm imagining here. They're using a lot of fancy words, or the one fancy word, and I don't understand why that word would equal protection from the virus. I think the theory is that it would be like a bug zapper for virus. Yeah, if that analogy holds, which I don't think it really does, it would be mostly reliant on natural sort of stirring in the air. Just the way that air currents move around the room, little convection currents, and I guess mostly Brownian motion, just sort of randomly moving through the air. And I don't know that it would be particularly effective. Certainly less effective than UV, but presumably you could leave it switched on and it probably wouldn't hurt people. That's the best I think you can say about it. But even then, I'm not entirely certain it wouldn't hurt people. And yeah, they're trying. I like that they're trying, but this is something that would look and sound reassuring to a lot of people. And I don't think there's a lot of substance behind it. I don't think they're being authentically, genuinely reassured. I think it's not flim-flam, but it's not quite science either. That's what I would say. So I don't know, if you want to, if somebody wants to send me a paper on how electrostatically charged disinfecting machines work, then I'd be happy to take a look. Somebody must have done some work on a concept like this, but yeah, that seems like a waste of electricity, honestly. So thanks very much. I had certainly never heard of one of those before. I'm gonna have to go look now and see if I can find any substance behind this. But yeah, we'll see. And if it turns out to be great, then I'll be happy to bring you that update. Thank you very much. This has been Ask Dr. Ben.